Now, when you think about a meter taxi, in some of the countries, you are thinking about cars that are not of good quality, but apparently not in Germany. In Germany, it's different. When you talk about a meter taxi, you are talking about Mercedes. You talk about high-end quality. Now, the reason why I'm telling you about this, or I wanted us to talk about this as well, Nio ET7 in Germany was seen together with Mercedes being driven as meter taxi. And this speaks volumes onto Nio because, Mercedes already has got its name up there. And to be seeing the Nio ET7 also carrying the same name in Germany, like I said, it speaks volumes because this is a Chinese brand, has gotten a name or has made a name for them for the premium market. When you talk about Mercedes, you need to talk about Nio. When you talk about Nio, you need to also talk about BMW. These are some of the luxury brands that, honestly, when you talk about premium, you have to think about them, right? And to seeing that Nio, it's at that list, it's something that is pretty exciting. As soon as you notice that there is a picture of the Nio ET7 between the two Mercedes meter taxis. These, to me, when I saw this picture, I was really excited because it shows you the kind of quality that Nio is making, the kind of quality that Nio is putting onto their cars. Have a look at these pictures. The ET7, our ET7 against Mercedes. Well, not against, but in the same market as Mercedes. In Germany, outside of China. This tells you, this is bullish, this is massive. And like I said, it shows you the kind of cars that Nio is making. It shows you the kind of brand that Nio is making for themselves, not in China, but also outside of China, which to investors, this is bullish. This is massive. A video before this one, we were talking about the Nio ET9, which, by the way, that car is going to be competing, or its main competitor, it's Mercedes Maybach or Maybach, which is something that is pretty exciting, knowing that Nio is making it clear to say that their main competitor, it is Mercedes and not Tesla. It is Mercedes, not Xpeng, not Li Auto, not Xiaomi, but Mercedes, BMW, Lexus. These are some of the brands that when you talk about Nio or when you talk about them, you never think about leaving Nio outside of these, which is massive, which is bullish. Just last week we were talking about the Euro NCAP ratings, which are done in Europe. Euro, which when it comes to the Nio cars or how safe the Nio cars, that those ratings will show you that Nio, it is one of the safest car or safest car you can buy globally, because in fact there is for the front impact, Nio got a score that even Mercedes has not achieved, and I think that was 94% for the front impact assessment. This is massive, man. This is bullish. The kind of technology that you find onto Nio cars, over and above the quality of cars, so many of the cars cannot come close, or some cars can't even come and compete with Nio. And I'm talking about other premium cars. ET9, Maybach, the suspension, you know that the kind of suspension that Nio has on their ET9 really dwarfs the kind of suspension that you find on the Mercedes Maybach. There are tests that have been conducted on both cars, and Mercedes Maybach failed drastically, which shows you the kind of cars that Nio is making. Again, when you talk about these premium brands, Nio is on that list because of the kind of cars they are making. Yes, we cannot talk about Onvo because Onvo, Firefly, those are mass market brands for Nio, right? But Nio, it is the kind of a brand that when you think about it, you have to think about these other premium luxury brands, of course, right? So many of the people were asking themselves, why is the Nio CEO having to launch sub-brands and not introduce maybe single models on some of the Nio models? Which the answer is simple, They don't want to compromise on the kind of quality standards, technology, and the competitiveness of the Nio main brand against the other premium brands like Mercedes or BMW. That is the primary reason. I think that's one of the main reasons why they did not want to lower the standards of the Nio models, which is massive, man, which is incredible. Seeing that, I mean, these pictures showing in Germany, Nio ET7 as a metered taxi, same as Mercedes. It is just so massive. It is incredible, and it shows you where Nio is at the moment, or where Nio models are valued at globally, which is something that is pretty exciting. I mean, if Nio is taken or is valued the same way as Mercedes is valued in Germany, then everywhere else I think it should be the same, because as long as you are valuing or putting Mercedes at the top in all of the other countries globally, you need to also put Nio up there. Because if Germany, where these luxury brands are from, Nio is put right there with Mercedes, then you and me better agree that indeed Nio really worked hard for this, and they are there. They must never doubt, and us as investors, we must never doubt that Nio is just another Chinese brand, less quality and whatnot. Nio is the one brand that has even revived how people see China. I mean, you and me can agree that some of the products, or most products that come from China, in terms of quality, in the past people used to think items from China, products from China, they are compromised in terms of quality. But Nio has making, or companies like Nio, it's making this not to be the norm anymore. They are really going out there, putting the work, creating quality, and even sometimes much better quality than the quality you are used to, which for cars, Germany, Mercedes, BMW, Nio, it's even matching those guys, but also going over, trying to go over, which is something that is massive, something that is bullish. And when I saw this, I was very, very excited. So tell me what you think about this. This is bullish for Nio. This is massive. And yeah, I just thought I'd give you this quick update. Otherwise, with all that, stock price wise, I know Nio is quite volatile, but things like these are the ones that makes me to remain long and strong onto Nio, because I know one thing, and that is blue sky is coming. Do your own due diligence before you buy, sell, invest more, or increase your holdings onto the Nio stock, so that at least you are comfortable as you are investing onto this stock. Long term will win. We shall be rewarded. Those that are persevering will definitely be rewarded. Otherwise, I'll appreciate if you can just hit the likes button, comment, subscribe, and once you subscribe, don't forget to hit or click that notification bell, so that at least you get notified by YouTube every time I drop a new content. Otherwise, that's all from me, and God bless you all.